Hello everyone, welcome back to this course. I just opened a new folder Flask for beginner, and to install all the necessary packages I'm going to open my editor with the terminal. If you haven't get your terminal in Atom, just go to File, Setting, Install, search for Atom IDE. Atom IDE terminal and click install. Once it gets installed, you could get an icon like this in the status bar. Click on it and you could be able to access the terminal in your Atom editor. Once your Atom editor is get open, just check your Python installed version. This is to make sure that everything is working fine. Okay, now all those is working fine. Now I'm going to install my first package, which is called as virtual env. We are going to use Python installation package pip to install all the necessary package we need to have to develop an application. So first and foremost, I'm going to install virtual environment. This package is useful to create virtual environment. Why I need a virtual environment to do developing an or Flask application? Virtual environment is like a container which actually hold all the packages which are using in a current application. For example, if I haven't used any virtual environment, all the packages I'm installing is installed on the global packages, which is across application, across the system, not on the particular application. We will be facing some problems when installing packages globally. Like, consider I will be having two different Flask application. One is using a Python, a Flask version 3, and another one is using my Flask version 4. If I use all those packages globally, and there will be problem executing both the applications simultaneously. To avoid those kind of situation, we could easily create a virtual environment, install all the necessary package within that virtual environment, and I can easily go with that. I can easily move all those request package in the production as well. That won't be any problem. It's like a container. Now my virtual environment installed successfully. I'm going to create new virtual environment called virtual environment Flask course. I'm just give it some name. Okay, you can give whatever name you would like. So I'm going to give it a name. Once it will take some time to create the virtual environment, and make sure that once the environment is getting created, again you need to check that Python and pip version available within that. Since I have only Python 3.7.8 on my machine, it should have 3.7 version within the virtual environment as well. Now you have created a virtual environment, but you haven't activated it. Before activating any virtual environment, if you install any of the packages, it will install on the global level. So first we need to activate the virtual environment which is created. Once the virtual environment created, you need to activate the virtual environment. Just go to that folder, scripts folder within the virtual environment created. So cd flask, within that we will be having one folder called scripts. So within the script folder we'll be having activate. Enter the activate. Once you could be able to see that the virtual environment name here, then you have activated virtual environment. Whatever the package you install now, that will be installed only within this virtual environment. So within virtual environment, I just wanted to confirm which version of Python is getting ready. So the version of Python is installed within the virtual environment is 3.7.2. Now I'm going to install all the necessary packages. First of all, pip install Flask request. You can install number of packages by separating each one using comma. Pip install Flask comma request. So press and enter. It will collect each and every requirement that it will install on its own. Now all the packages have been installed, so it's time to create one file. So within this folder I'm going to create a new file which is called index.py. We just created a file, so it's time to start our coding. First we need to import Flask from the package Flask. So from Flask package I'm going to import Flask. This is just a get request. So for that we no need to no need to add request and other packages. So as of now I'm going to implement only Flask package from the Flask. This is the only difference. So next thing, we need to tell that app module a name based on which it's going to work. Here I am telling that the tap module that I am going to run on Flask. Apart from that, I am going to tell app.route. Through this attribute, I am going to tell on which path. We have seen what is the path and the endpoint you were in the previous video. So on which path I am going to invoke the specified method. I am going to tell this is the path. This means that whenever the actual the landing page is being loaded, I need to invoke this method. And also I could able to tell that which method I should tell here. I should support here. Here I am going to tell only the method should support only the get method. This is the function which get executed when this path is being requested. Now you could give whatever the name you want. So I'm going to tell hello world. It's just a method. So give here I'm going to return hello. Now I'm ready with the file. It's time to start the index file. Once you executed the command python file name, it haven't thrown any of the messages in the terminal. Why? Because the file index.py is just a file. We haven't invoked that hello world method in that application. We told the tap module that this is a Flask application. If it is a Flask application, we just need to start our application. I mean, I'm going to trigger that application. To trigger that application, I'm going to tell name reserved keyword equal to main. If it is main, then do app.run. Now you could able to see some of the instruction on the terminal once you executed this command. Now the application is running on the port 5000. Here are the some of the data. It's on 5000 port. So to trigger this particular event, we just need to move to our Postman client. Go to your Postman client, set your HTTP method as get and send request to localhost 5000. Send. Once I send the request, the server responded with the status code 200 with a text message which I have displayed here. Okay, so this is where the path is invoked. For example, localhost 5000/get. I'm going to send a request. It haven't found anything on that. So that is why the API has returned 404 exception. So what does 404 means? 404 means that the requested URL is not getting found on the server. This is the server file which actually doesn't have any path that matches with /get. So that is where the server responded with 404. If I send request without get, I could get the response hello world. You could even send with the slash or even without the slash. By default the slash is there. So that is why that is why I told that this is where the default path and it support only the get method. If you send post request to the same URL, 405 method not allowed. It means that the HTTP method, the method hello world supports only the get request. It won't support the post request which just requested. To make it work for post request as well, you just need to add post here, save your changes, and you need to restart the server. I just restarted it and saved my file. I'm going to Postman client again and serve the same request with post header. I could be able to get the response. So both get and post request, I will get the same response. I hope you have understood it till now. So we are going to see a lot more on the Flask application in an upcoming video. Let's meet you on the next one.